Oh, we're live now. Yes. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. What up? What up?
Howdy.
What's up?
Ooh, lurking in the shadows.
I just got back in the room. I've been looking at the time I was out and getting stuff out of the car. Oh man, one of those mornings was moving a little slow.
Right?
Got like 90 piles of tools to go through today. Leroy ain't in here yet.
I sold a tool.
Oh yeah,
I sold a coping saw.
nice.
Nice, nice.
Dude, that tool that Leroy sold, man.
I remember that exact tool when we were picking it.
Yeah, that was crazy.
All right.
Cernoch, I got these shoes. I got it thrifty.
Oh yeah.
Look at these guys.
What are those? What are those?
How about a little John Varvatos?
Ooh, those will do well. Hey, John Barbados.
Yeah, look. Not one John Varvatos.
Ooh, and dude, the last pair you sold, what wasn't it for over $100?
We got it in pay
Oh, come on!
international sale. 110 is what they sold for. Look, these still have the tag somewhat attached.
Wow, dude, we're gonna be here next year going. Yeah, they didn't pay again.
International sales. You're killing me, Smalls.
I did a little retail arb. Got these. Got these.
Tag was not on that one.
Oh yeah. So these are brand new without box.
Yeah.
Ooh-wee.
Pretty nice.
That is.
What'd you get, RA?
Oh, so this is Adidas, and then this logo is 510. They make like mountain biking shoes, so this is like a collab. They do a lot of collabs with 510, so they do a nice little $35. These should go for way over 100. And I've sold these like crazy. They're like this like collab brand, really good. And then good old trusty.
Polo slides.
Yeah. At the price, you just can't go wrong.
I've got watchers, but I did sell that one, the small Polo Sport. That one sold. I've got watchers on the white and pink right now.
Yeah. As it gets closer to summer, they'll go.
All right, we'll say good morning to some folks. Mayberry Picker in the house, Cat Swift, Joe Deals, Ots Antiques, Death Pile Picker in the building. Mike, good to see you, Ray. Timothy Doyle and Craven Cards in here hanging out. Among all you other people that are in the background, just
where our lurkers at? Lurkers. Where are our lurkers at?
Maybe you're a lurker or maybe you're just a worker. One or the other, right?
Working or lurking?
Hey, I like that T-shirt, Cernoch.
Oh, bro, yeah, dude. I was got a little mountain action right here from OBX.
Yeah, when I seen that thing, I said, "That's Cernoch all day."
Oh yeah, and I was like, "Ooh, it's extra." Because like when I saw it, I'm like, "Oh man, please be an extra large." And I'm like, yes. So like it just kind of worked out perfectly. I'm like, yeah, I'm wearing this today. And I was like, oh, we're doing Tuesday. Okay, cool.
Nice. Oh boy.
Oh, I know, right?
I might need a double shot of Celsius today, man.
All right.
What flavor are you drinking today, Tim?
My favorite creamsicle fantasy vibe, Mandarin Marshmallow.
I gotcha. Yeah, I'm on the sparkling wild berry this morning.
Oh, that's a good one. It's classic. That's classic OG flavor.
But I don't have any. I don't have any notes.
Celtius, if you're out there listening, we'll take sponsorship at any point.
Bro, totally, 1000%. Get on it. We need it. Get the sponsorship department on that.
Yeah, we need to get our director of marketing get on the stick. What's
Yeah. I will tell you, 2 of those 3 antique eyeglasses were marked 12 karat gold fill.
Yo,
Nice. Nice.
Dude, that's something after seeing you and Kevin out there on the gold front. I was like, man, I just need to get some eyeglasses or something. I'm handing you guys boxes of that stuff.
I'll tell you, the one thing is I need to be better at is carrying my loop with me, having a loop with me. My mom used to always carry one on her neck.
Oh, that's real OG there, man.
Yeah. I need to carry my loop with me more often, and I need to get a testing kit.
Hey, so this question came up the other day from somebody out there. Mike always coming. Oh my lord. Hey Diane, Uncle Steve, and yeah. So the question came up: how do you test Bakelite in the field? Is there a way to do it?
There is a method.
Isn't it the rubbing method?
Yeah.
The rub and sniff?
Yeah. Basically. Yeah, that is very true, Tommy. Well, they need to put some money into some sponsorship so they can,
Well, I would tell you this: like, I don't know how. I mean, I pay attention to it because I buy it. It's everywhere now.
Yeah.
It's everywhere, dude. Like little podunk grocery stores in the middle of nowhere have it.
So yeah, the Bakelite, the rub and smell test.
What's it smell like?
Like chemicals. If you rub it really, 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 really fast and hard and create that enough heat, and then you smell it, it'll smell like chemicals.
So there's a couple ladies that have a yard sale like maybe 3 or 4 times a year. Like they're good pickers. They have decent stuff all the time. And so I was at their sale. She's like, I've got all this like costume jewelry. She goes, I think some of it's Bakelite, but she goes, the only way I've ever heard to test it is to heat up like a needle or something and stick it in. And I was like, dude, that seems like not a good idea. She goes, if it actually pushes in like with the heat, then it's not Bakelite.
Yeah, you're at a yard sale and you're like,
it's like, hold on, let me stick a hole in your jewelry real quick.
yeah, hold on while I light this on fire.
I sent her here. I was like, hey, just watch this on Tuesdays. We'll figure it out.
I just hear Leroy.
What up, Leroy?
What's going on, gentlemen?
Leroy, I got the tool extravaganza coming later, buddy.
Leroy.
Oh, really?
Leroy. I sold a tool. I sold a coping saw.
Nice.
What are you eating? Fruit bowl.
Hey.
Dude, when I tell you guys this. Oh, yeah. No, I know exactly what that smells like. Back in my my days running the streets. They call it getting wet here in DC. The water.
Well, when I was in school, we You
dipper,
could remember when they used to bring the frogs to science class?
yeah.
Dude, that's a foul smelling.
See, they never did. I never did that. Never got to do any of that stuff.
They didn't trust you
Yeah,
with a scalpel.
They didn't have that. They didn't have that in my kind of classes.
Yeah, no. There was no opening frogs or any of that stuff.
No, they were afraid.
Yeah,
They were
Hey, what-
afraid.
we did a frog, a clam,
We did a sheep eyeball.
and, yeah, and we did a pig as well, like a pig.
Oh yeah, no. They put all that up on the projection screen, and you just went like this with your hands.
Oh man, dude! I so when I was a senior in high school, I literally really didn't have to take any classes because I was already ahead. Like, so all I had to take was English. That was the only thing that was 4-year requirement. So one of the teachers I actually liked, he had a zoology class. Dude, that guy would bring in the craziest stuff all the time, like essentially roadkill at times. we like tanned a fox hide like in his class. Like one time, this kid brought a snake to class that apparently had got ran over that morning. So he had it in a bag. So like the head cheerleader sat in front row, right? Like Miss Everything. She's sat in front row and he's holding that snake. And snakes don't always die immediately. There's a little twitch action going on later on. So this is first period. He's holding that snake and that thing curled around a little bit. Its head smashed, but it curled around a little bit. And he threw it on that girl's desk, dude. You talk about commotion. Like I wish that there was security cams at that point because you'd have some serious. Like I've never seen anything move so fast. Like, she's at the back of the room in an instant.
I don't know where you guys went on field trips, but this isn't even a joke. We went to the prison on a field trip, and we went to the funeral parlor on a field trip. That's where I went to school. You
I
guys
basically told you, like, hey, look, these are the two places that you could possibly end up if you don't straighten up.
Stay in school, boys.
Honest the truth. Honest the truth.
See, you went to scared straight before it was even a thing.
That's what I was just gonna say. First day of school, Leroy comes in. They're like, "Oh, you think you're bad?"
No, dude, I'm just here for geometry, man.
You don't want to come here, boys.
No.
Oh man, we used to watch those videos like when I was younger. So everybody in our high school had to take what they used to call home ec. They called it something else, but home ec was more than just
home economics.
Yeah, it would be like they showed you all kinds of stuff. So they would do the VD video, like that. They would separate your classes out with male and female in separate rooms, and show you videos of stuff like falling off and saying, "Hey guys, you might want to be careful." like you're like, "Oh my gosh!" Like
What is that noise?
I don't know.
Then they would show you for drug and alcohol situations. They'd show you the old video that had the guy getting ran over by the train. Like
It's Eric.
I think Eric's microphone died.
That was.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's Eric.
Can you hear me?
That's piercing.
Wait, what sound?
I took him off.
Oh, I didn't hear a sound. I have constant ringing in my ears, so
There you go, Bob.
like so.
Hey, he's still ringing from Friday night.
I didn't. Yeah, no, it's a constant thing.
You still ringing from the water?
Yeah, I'm serious. I didn't hear anything. That's crazy. Cool.
Can you hear me now?
A little bit.
Hold on a second. What's going on with my microphone?
Check. 1, 2, 2. 1, 2, 2, 2.
I bet it switched to my camera microphone. Yep. What about now?
Yeah, you sound good.
It switched to
All
my
right,
camera
so-
microphone. I
You're
guess.
better now.
I didn't hear anything on the stream side, like on my side.
Oh man, it was
Loud.
like a part in the movie where something was about to happen. They were either going to get turned into something or they were using their power for the first time. I started watching this show last night, and it's very good. It's called The Power, and it's about teenage girls who all of a sudden start growing this new organ in their collarbone, which generates electricity in their fingertips. And it's kind of like like a analogy for like empowering women over men in today's society. It's very, very interesting. But it's done in like a very not superhero, but like, powers. It's funny though, the YouTube, what they call YouTube in the show is called user or yowzer, something like that. Yuzu.
Huh.
It's always interesting to me.
Yuzu.
It must cost a lot of money to be able to say YouTube like in a movie.
Oh, yeah, I wonder. I'm trying something new today. I've been I'm adding like for my I'm just doing like shoes and hats right now. I'm trying the AI backgrounds for my eBay now.
Nice.
I want to see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Since the white background is not really necessarily like that big of a deal anymore.
I put it on a couple yesterday. Like nothing crazy, like just basically the two, you know how it has your shoe sitting on a table with some kind of background in the back? Like I did that.
Yeah.
On a couple items. Just to see what it'd do.
Well, I'm thinking like on some of the RA stuff too.
Yeah, to make it stand out from other people's.
Yeah, so if you have a list of like 10 different shoes all the same size, or 10 the same shoes, 10, one size, someone's gonna go, wait, what is this? And they click on it and they're like, oh, okay. What's that? We were talking yesterday. It gives it that lifestyle look,
Paul in the building, Philly Flipper. Simply Shenanigans. Shannon, good to see you. Mr. Bill in the house. Guess we're creeping up on the 2K.
Nice.
About 40 some subs away. So. Lisa Durr in the building. Good to see you. All right, let me see if I can find these shoes. I had them. I didn't take my own advice the other day. I looked them up when I was at the place.
And you didn't do a draft?
No.
Okay, let me ask you this.
Believe it.
If I do that, I can pull up those drafts from my computer too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hayton High Top Zip is the name.
Oh man, yesterday Man, you ever make a mistake so bad you're like, what are you doing? Like, I made a mistake so bad yesterday that I was just like appalled with myself. Just like after all these years, and this is what you do. So I bought some prana pants from Gabe's, or like prana is like a hike, like an outdoory type thing, like REI, Patagonia, stuff like that. So I bought these prana pants. I had like 3 different pairs of pants, and so so you know how you get like the tags, but then they slap a tag on it, and then all this other stuff. So I got the heat gun, and I'm like, shh. First tag comes off, great. Next one, shh. Tag comes off. Get to the third one, I'm like, shh. Oh! It literally like burned a hole like in the pocket, like because it was like a nylon material. It just went.
Oh gosh!
Like, ah! So
that's tough.
Yeah, but I was just like, you just sit there and go, did I just do that? Did I just do that?
So, she is being released, and now is going to start in-home rehab treatments. So, because she's going to have to regain ability to use her left side of the body. Her arms right now currently have more strength than her legs do. But everything's it's a long road, obviously, with speech and motor skills and stuff like that, and won't be able to return back to America probably for a while, just because of flight risk and rehab and everything like that. So just one day at a time. But thank you to everybody that was able to share that and donate. It definitely helped, although it has been crazy trying to get all the money from America to Ghana. But yeah, we still have obviously a lot more to pay for, but families coming together, the elders are coming together, and we're getting there one day at a time. So thank you for asking, Shanna. I appreciate that.
Yeah, so right brain, left side, that's the same as my wife, like the stroke that she had.
Mm-hmm.
Affects speech. And the crazy thing with that situation though is when you sing, it comes from the opposite side of your brain.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Yeah, so in speech therapy, like they teach you to speak with a rhythm, like you actually pad out your words, and then you can learn how to speak again. It's kind of that's what happened with Regina. It's so crazy because she could sing songs, but couldn't say a word. Like it was weird, but yeah, it's
very interesting how that stuff works.
Yeah, your brain's a complex thing, that's for sure.
Well, definitely mine for sure.
Tim, when they were making brains, me and you were in the same line. Not saying that you're not smart, but just a little twisted.
Yeah. Very different.
Hey, did you see the comment in our video? Like somebody said, "What is the MCA mark?" And I was like, I'm sitting there thinking, like, when did we say that? Like, who was talking about that? And then I said, maybe she heard Tim say, "Make us mock," or something like that. I said, I thought you were saying hearing Tim saying "Maker's Mark." In the chat. Kevin came in. It was something to do with a video, like with the VHS. I was like, "What's the MCA mark?" I don't even remember saying that or hearing anybody say it. But that's what it was. Funny. Hey, a size 8 in Europeans, what?
Well,
Size
what's
8
the?
men.
So is it men's? So size
Yeah,
8 European.
8 men.
Does it have the European size on it?
It has a bunch of numbers. The only one I can make out that is anything other than a style code is 8M. It's like crazy code stuff going on.
Well, I don't think that's Europe. It shouldn't be a European size.
At the end, it says 8M.
Yeah, that's just that 8M is like your width, basically.
Is what?
Your width, your medium width.
Yeah, I don't see any kind of tag that shows any kind of. There's one on the inside that says 13034.
What's the other shoe? Like, I'm thinking they came from maybe the same person or something like that. What's the other shoe?
I think they've got a code you got to read or something. They're definitely the same size. I don't see just a straight number in there. Wait, this one says 8M as well.
All right, then yeah.
So it's 8 men's.
Yeah.
So that would be a.
So if it 8 men's, it'll probably.
Sorry, guys.
Like
I'm a little
42. 42. I cheated on that one. 42.
This is what lots of fittings look like.
Fun.
Yeah, thanks, Cernoch.
So much fun.
Yeah, thanks.
I already
Can't be
sold
any different than cleaning shoes, right?
right? I already sold my tool for the year. That auger bit set.
You show the auger bits. That's it. Done. We're done.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm done for this year.
I wish I could say that, but if I try to sell anything else, I'd be unhappy. That's my problem.
Hey,
Mike says they sound like a game of Yahtzee you're messing with there. But you got the cup with the dice.
Yeah.
Hey, Charity, Kelly, good to see you guys. Tommy in the building. Timothy Doyle, good to see you. Tommy said we're in America. You don't have to put European sizes. International buyers don't pay anyway, so
yeah. Yeah.
Hey, I did call eBay about that the other day. And he actually, you know what's crazy? So he checked the back end. He's like, no, your invoice went out. The person just has to pay. The next day, the guy paid. I'm like, okay. He's like, well, if he continues not to pay, then I was like, they always say that there'd be consequences for them not paying.
There ain't no consequences.
you know, our health of our stores is so important. You know what I'm saying? Like one negative or
Dude,
like,
I had that. So look, this is what happened to me the other day. So I had a return, right? And I haven't been to the post office. Like when we were out of town last week, I didn't go to the post office. And then the 2 days when I got home, I ended up going to the post office to a different post office because I was moving around, traveling. And so I apparently my post office scanned this package as received. This dude opened a case Saturday. It got closed on Saturday. Like I didn't intervene to try to help the guy. You know, like how they do the case where you didn't do anything.
yeah.
So I get the ding on my account. Like I go in and look at my account. I was like, "What happened?" And then I see the thing. I was like, "I haven't even been to the post office." So I called the lady. She did get it squared away for me, but I was just like, man, I said, that's the kind of stuff that happens before eval every time for me. Something dumb like that will happen. And she's like, it's going to take 24 to 48 hours. I say, well, look, I need it done before the 20th. Like, I don't want to pay extra fees just for fun. So,
I'm waiting.
yeah, they said that when I had him on the phone too. He's like, "What?" He said it's coming. He said there's already things that do that. I said, not when you send an offer, not when they send you an offer.
I said, bro, we've been through an entire pandemic. Y'all were talking this before COVID, okay? Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, it's
he
crazy.
laughed. He's like, yeah. I'm like, bro, that came out in like it was the what was it, the winter or it was like the spring update of 2020 or 2020. I was like,
what's funny is they say they're slowly rolling it out as people enroll. Like these are the same people that aren't paying to begin with. You think they're going to take the time to enroll?
like, nah, I'm not gonna do that.
Why don't you just do them like you do us? Like, hey.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Our store health is so important. You know what I'm saying? These other people, they get their store shut down. You know, buyers get their store shut down. Like, let me just open up a new one. Let me open another one. They're like all the scammers. You're like, hey, I've got 8 different scamming. You know.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Go mow that yard.
All right, Mike. Take care.
Any day now. We've just got to be patient. You know what I'm saying? Just got to be patient. No need to panic.
Well, it's like we said though too about like the whole international sale thing. Like, are they not seeing the invoice? Because are they not seeing how much the shipping's going to cost before? Like,
Yeah, these are.
I mean, I did have one guy message me. He's like, I didn't know it would cost that much to ship it. That's why.
Hey, international viewers, let's do a little test real quick. Where's our UK people at? I just want to know what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? Yes, Tommy. Yes. The more and more I see, it's just like, yeah.
Yeah, I mean that's what the rep was telling me yesterday, that they definitely see it, but I'm like, well, so they're just ignoring it.
Yeah, we definitely see it, Eric. Yes. Thank you for being a loyal, eBay customer.
Yeah,
we see it.
Yeah, we see it.
I get Oh my goodness, you've been here for
Okay,
over 10
he says
years. We appreciate
ship.
you so much.
Okay, yeah. Now, Tommy, what about like yes, the shipping, but what about like the custom fees and all the other like little things that I know they put on there for international sales? Do they see that as well? I'm just curious. It's just
That's crazy. Did you see Cat's comment?
yeah. Cat, I wonder if you can do a sell similar or something like that. You know.
Yeah, some of that stuff's bad. How that all works. I don't understand that though, like about them not paying, because every other platform, go to Amazon and try to do that. See what happens.
Dude, I'll tell you what I got hit with Depop and Grailed lately is they're starting to be like Poshmark and Macari on some of their
Yes.
payments. Is that everything or is that just some payments?
No, it's. I thought I would get grandfathered into the Grailed stuff, and no.
So it's like that anytime you saw anything on Grailed now.
Huh?
I said it's like that anytime you saw anything on Grailed now, or is it just depending on the payment method that they choose?
No. Basically, once it gets delivered, you get paid. Which really sucks because like your international sales, you may not get paid for like 2 weeks. You know.
Could be longer than that. I mean, it took a week before I got paid from a sale here in America.
Yeah.
Hey, Kristen Blazing Game has a question. Post anything for sale yet? Because I don't have a printer yet. I work Saturdays, so peak garage sales. Any other things I could do to source?
Easy. All right, easy. Okay. I think I've said this before. Okay, Kristen, listen. Okay. All right, one. Get yourself a printer. Go on Amazon. They have the cheap thermal printers. It's like the Rolo clones. Anywhere from $60 to $80, you can get a nice one. Sometimes it even comes with paper. Paper is like another $20 for like 1,000 sheets of paper. Okay, go ahead if you're gonna just go ahead and get it. Okay, because don't run yourself to the ringer of going out and buying a inkjet printer, spending more on ink than just go ahead and get the thermal printer and be done with it. Okay. Now, here's the thing. I tell this to people, and I think this is a really thing that just goes unlooked. Let people know, like on Facebook or your social media, hey, you work Saturdays, so peak garage sale times are over for you. That's great, because guess what? You can be the person to post on Facebook, hey, after your yard sale, I'll come and pick up small items to take to Goodwill if you don't want to go to Goodwill. Just cherry pick from there. Whatever you don't want, take it to Goodwill and sell that stuff.
You can also source online also.
Yeah, sourcing online. But hey, Kristen, go and look in the RIN archives of our shows that we put out every Friday, and we have a couple of sourcing ones. So take a look at that.
Yeah, like I always say too, if you guys go on Auction Zip, you can find an auction, and it depends on where you are, but I can find an auction 7 days a week.
Yeah, right there. Don't spend money on items you can't list. Spend money on, that's exactly what we're, Yeah, go through your house. Yeah.
What do you think about this shoe background? Look at that.
Yeah. In the chat, is anybody else using the AI instant backgrounds on the photo room?
Kristen, I'm gonna post some links for some of our reselling
Nice. Yes.
sourcing videos.
So check this out. Yeah. Tommy, I'm telling you, the knockoff Rolos, I've probably printed over 5,000 to 6,000 labels on that knockoff Rolo and have never had a problem with it.
Yeah, I always tell people the two most important things: thermal printer and scale.
Yeah.
Thermal printer and scale. They will save you more money than anything else in your business. Kristen, you can do it. You can do it. I would start just getting comfortable with, we do have tons of videos. Feel free to come in here and ask questions at any point. But, it's just going about it.
I would suggest not to start with tools. It's a bad idea.
I don't think she's gonna be hunting for tools. Anyway. Yeah, you're right, boss. Yeah, it's just the name you're buying. All right.
The only difference is they supposedly do have some type of support. I don't know. I've never really needed support other than what's online. Like with mine, I've got a faux memo is what it's called. It literally says faux memo.
Mine's a Hippert.
Yeah.
PRT.
Yeah, something where the screen is separate for bigger boxes. I will tell you though, I mean, I've done this. When I first started, I didn't have a scale. Dude, I would literally take my bathroom scale and put stuff on there. Like I've done that. I've done that before. Like I would put a crate on there, and just put it in measure the crate, get a tear. Like worst comes to worst, you could just hold it, stand on the scale, see what you measure, and
right?
item and see what it is. Like that's one of the things. Tools are not my area. Kristen, what are you looking to sell? Do you have a thing that you're into or something you like? Or are you like us? We sell what sells. That's what we like to do. Yep, kitchen scale. Yep, food scale will work. Till you get into massive items, then you can use your bathroom scale.
Yeah, I would say for and just think about smaller items too. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
When you're first getting started, start with some smalls. Where it's just easy just to get a little box or get a little poly bag and ship it out. Where you're not. Oh man, I'm gonna find a big box for the bubble wrap and start small. And don't worry about making mistakes. A lot of us here, have made mistakes. We continue to make mistakes and we just learn from it.
So the Poshmark shoes, that's good.
So check this out. I have thought. I think I've finally gotten through to my teenager. Okay, or like in some way, he was talking about like, well, Dad, like I'm 15 now. I can go get a job. And I said, yeah, you can. I said, you know what you should do? Go apply at a restaurant. Go apply at a restaurant. Why do you say that, Dad? Well, I used to work at a restaurant. You see what it did to me. Go apply. Well, yeah. Well, I said, well, dude, you can go work in a factory. They got the Macy's factory down here. Go apply over there. Well,
that is funny.
So I had mentioned to him something. He goes, well, what about that Depop thing you were talking about? I said, well, this is what I'll do. I said, if you help me with my, just organizing some stuff, like nothing hard, nothing crazy, nothing like, but if you help me get some stuff done in the basement, and, I need a lot of organizational stuff, like just putting shoes in boxes or doing some inventory and stuff like that. So, yeah. So he was like, yeah, I can do that. And I said, in exchange for that, I will let you take over my Depop shop. Okay? I said, all these shirts you see here, this is your inventory right here. So I said, every morning what we can do is, when you're here during the summer, we'll go, in the morning, grab about 20, 25 shirts. We'll go outside. We'll get a little rack. We'll put them on the rack. And each one you just put on. I'll take a front, a back, image of it. You take it off. I'll take a picture of the tag. Now Depop allows up to 8 photos now, so that's better than it was before. So I said, and then I'll get you onto my photo room app. You can do the instant backgrounds. You can take care of all that stuff, and then you can list on Depop. And any money you make on Depop, because none of that stuff will be cross-listed into my stores. That'll just be your inventory, and you can just have at it. You can, it's something you can sit in bed at 9 o'clock at night and bang out, 10, 15, 20 listings if you want. So he really likes that idea. He really likes that idea. So I said, bro, I said, go ahead, go.
Cernoch, can you call my daughter now and explain?
Leroy.
I've tried to tell my kids about it.
Can you call my daughter now and explain that to her?
When you talk about it, but it's the same. Like, teenagers are never changed. Like, they're just like us. Imagine your parents telling you to do something at 15. You're like, whatever.
I think it opened his eyes when I said, yeah, go apply to all these restaurants. Go apply. Go work in fast food. Yeah, go do that.
Yeah, you can sell one item and make what you made all day.
Yeah. So he says he's gonna try it. So yeah, when they're ready, they will. So he's been more like focused in on it. Yeah, I know, Tim. I've got some whatnot ideas for this summer. So Cernoch's Connection will be back this summer. I gotta do some planning, and we've got to do some. I've got to make my downstairs kind of a little more workable for stuff.
Hey, remind me to talk to you guys whatnot off air.
All right.
Like later on. I don't want this idea to get leaked.
All right, John has a question. Can I get away with shipping plush under $20 in poly mailers, or should I use a box every time? Listen, poly mailers work great for plush. Now, we'll say for large or for more expensive stuff, I would put in a box. But I mean, if it's under $20, if your plush is under $20, I would go with a poly mailer.
Unless it has the hard plastic stuff, then it's probably not as good an idea. Like some of them have hard hands or head, like you might could damage them, but the rest of them are good. My Dukes is talking about she wasted an hour looking at valuable Beanie Babies.
Mom, stop looking at that.
Only to have Tim tell her it was bogus. There's an hour of my life I won't get back.
Oh. No, that didn't sell for $5,000.
Kristen, my kids do that, man. My daughter Brittany, when she comes up, like she's like, "Dad, what kind of clothing you got?" Like she's in there raiding it. I was like, "Look, just remember, you need to recycle. Like you got to recycle this stuff. It's got to."
Yeah,
so we're about to work in a trade-in program.
It's funny.
My friends do that. They come over here, and my brother, same thing.
Yeah, it's funny with my teenager. He likes clothing, but shoes. I'm like, bro, check out these shoes I got. He's like, nah. He goes, I'm kind of like that one. I'm like that one sneaker guy. He's like, I'll just use and abuse the sneaker till it's dead, and then I'll ask you for a new one, Dad. I'm like, all right, cool.
Hey, Tim.
Yes, sir.
I don't know if you follow Rick Ross, but I follow him on Instagram. His shoe and clothing took up his whole lobby in his house. It was like thousands and thousands of pairs of sneakers. I'm like, must be nice to have money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He's doing fairly well.
I could see it with the shirts, man, because I don't know if that juice comes out of shirts once you get it on there, does it?
What juice?
The old Jerry Curl juice, Rick Ross back in the day.
Oh, Rick Ross. Rick
You
James.
ain't no good. Rick James.
Oh man.
Man, I have got like all these little cuts on my hand from eating crabs, and they're annoying me.
Oh, that's the worst. My grandmother.
Hey, soft shell season's in now. Do y'all do that up there?
Nah, not really. Sometimes, but not like we won't do them. But like you can get them at restaurants around here. Well, where blue crabs sit down at the table, newspaper, butter, Old Bay.
That's too much like work. Sorry, Leroy. I think I interrupted you.
Yeah, I'm used to it by now. I'll just sit here and sort my fittings. I'll just play with my fittings.
I've got this
And
one
you
more
guys
pair
can
of
laugh
shoes
at
list,
me.
then I'm gonna start pulling out all these tools.
My dudes.
You guys,
Hey,
I'm almost Eric. I have like 6 more lots. 6 more pictures to do, and then I'll be able to look. So give me about 20 minutes.
Wait, you said 6 pictures in 20 minutes? Or 6
Yeah,
lots?
I'm really slow. No, I'm real slow.
Hey, Rod.
What's up, Rod?
yeah, anything from the 90s that was like collectible is junk. Okay.
Dude, when I got the rest of that stuff the other day from that pick, like, you know, I was like, man, please let there be some good toys. And because I saw 2 big boxes of toys, I was like, McDonald's. It's all McDonald's.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, John Doe said he bought a bunch of useless collector's plates.
Yeah.
Early on, man, I did that one time at the thrift. I was like, look at all these plates. And I was like, oh no, these things are, and like people have them listed for this much. Like they're probably worth something.
Dude, I see those coming to the mission all day. It's just like
That and the Christmas plates.
yeah, it's yeah, all that stuff they it was funny. Someone was talking about, I got this huge Waterford crystal collection. It's like,
Jeez.
same thing, you know?
I was
And
talking
they're
to
like,
a lady
what
about that
do
the
you
other day.
mean? This stuff was supposed to appreciate in value.
Yeah.
I'm like, just like your longer burger baskets? Okay, right, yeah.
There's exceptions to every rule. That's like you hear Tim say Wedgwood, but man, you pick up Wedgwood plates, see what they're worth. Like 99% of them ain't worth a whole lot, but then there's a few that are.
Yeah.
So,
I'll tell you what's crazy is the longer burger stuff is some of that stuff actually does still sell, which is what's crazy.
you got to find it's the same as everything. You got to find the right stuff because they
Yeah,
made
the
it.
pottery, the longer burger pottery definitely sells. And my mom shows me these ladies in her groups. Man, they're out there hunting the longer burger stuff still. It's crazy. My mom just sold a couple of longer burger tables for like $100 something bucks.
Tables. Wow.
Yeah, so they used to make these like wrought iron and wood tables that you would put your baskets on.
I've seen some of the like display stuff and like some of those cloth inserts sometimes are like some of the baskets have lids, like things like that.
Yeah.
Some of that oddball stuff I've seen it actually still decent money.
Hey Rod, how'd your Whatnot show go yesterday? Man, people are losing their mind because they're changing the seller dashboard.
To what?
to
like a new layout version.
I feel like everybody loses their mind anytime anybody says change.
I know.
The sky starts falling every time anybody says any kind of change. I think these one are only going to be about $70. They have been worn. Fireball flippers in there. Sold some hoop baskets on Poshmark 2 years ago for around $300. Yo. The only longer burger Kelly says she sold is a tissue box. First show, $80 in plush. There you go.
Oh, dude, it's like that in the Discord too. When Whatnot crashes, the Discord people like just flock to Discord.
Dude, I got like 5 different messages the other day because of the.
It was brutal for me because my show so the app crashed around 12 o'clock on Saturday, and I was scheduled to go live at 1. The app came back on at like 12:45. So I'm like, all right, cool. So I start my show. Literally, I run my giveaway to start the show, and by the time it drew the winner, it crashed. So I had to wait like another. But the smart thing, I didn't end my stream. I kept my stream going. So as soon as the app came back on, I was already live, and it was like a smooth transition into everything being okay. This is a very good question, Kristen, because it's tough. I'll tell you that much. It is tough. I mean, I'll tell you from somebody who's not like a plush person. I have sold plush and I will sell plush given the right circumstances and items. But I mean, some of the key things for me is if vintage. I look at vintage plush. I know that's not necessarily the best advice because I'm sure there's a lot of new plush that sells for more than vintage plush. But to me, I always keen in on stuff that's vintage. Anything that's made in the USA also. Then you find, I guess, like Pokemon's a good thing. If you ever find Pokemon plush, I've always done well with Pokemon plush. What else? Build-A-Bear is good too, right?
Some,
Certain Build-A-Bears are good. Um, it's always I think it's just like anything else. The more you look things up, the more you find out. And I think this is also a really good. Even though this isn't what Tommy's talking about, and Eric talks about this a lot too, is if you just in Cernoch, if you go to like type in plush and then start it from high to low, and then
wait. Sold comps though.
yeah, sold comps. Yeah, he says click sold items.
Okay,
Start high to low, and then you can see what stuff is kind of selling for, and then memorize a few names and stuff like that. Oh yeah, Ma Dukes sold Longaberger. Ma Dukes knows every single thing there is to know about Longaberger. It's insane. There you go. Jen says Pokemon plush has like 1,000,000% sell-through rate.
Giant squishmallow. Yeah, some squishmallows are crazy too. Like I know they got saturated, but certain ones that you can't find, people go crazy over that stuff still.
Do they sell tool plush?
They do.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I bet they do.
Bob the Builder. Leroy, that's what you should get into. All poly bags, man. You'd be stoked.
I should do what?
That's what you should get into. All poly bags. You'd be stoked.
Oh, plush?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Plush and tools. I wouldn't recommend using the grinder there. Like that might be a little.
What do you mean?
I'm gonna polish this up.
What do you mean? I can't use it.
Hey, then you could sell plush stuffing.
Yeah, like my teenager made stuff. Plush
you know
stuff.
what you call plush stuffing, and I've done it before. Shipping supplies.
There you go.
I've literally done it before. Not plush, but pillows. When I first started, I would get pillows cheap at yard sales, and if it was clean inside, I would use it for stuffing. Don't laugh.
So you weren't like, oh man, I need some some stuffing. Just grab the stuffed animal, grabs his knife, and goes.
Yeah, turn that into a video.
They said nothing works better than a plush pipe wrench.
We're decapitating plush today to get shipping material.
Some shipping materials.
Why, Leroy? Why?
Like defeathering a duck, plush on the grinder.
We'll use this on the plush.
There you go.
I'm plowing through some listings today, guys.
Nice.
We got 11 so far.
Nice.
I did some drafts last night.
I'm only on number 3. Slow rolling today.
Hey Tim, how far the lake is gonna go?
I don't know. It's going to be an interesting series. I think it's going to be a really good series, actually. I think both these series are going to be really good. I'll tell you what, though, the NBA is crossing their fingers for that Boston Celtics Lakers championship.
They might be doing more than that.
I got 4 packages of this. I got 4 packages of these. Yeah, I think that would be a good matchup, but
dude, I struggle so bad watching the NBA. Like we watched some of the, like obviously my wife's a Warriors fan, so we watched some of that the other day, and I was like, there was one of those games we're watching. I mean, it's like a 4-minute stand. Nobody can make a basket. I'm like, you're in the NBA, guys. Like, you're not playing defense. Like, the only defense is just the flop to the flop to the flop. And I'm like, at some point you got to play basketball, guys. Like, we got to get back to put the ball in the hoop.
All those people that were like, oh, James Harden. Oh man, he's a monster. You know, I'm like, have y'all watched James Harden?
Yeah, dude.
James
Harden has my same body build, dude. Like,
it's like in the games that counts, he's not going to show up. And it's like, there you go.
I thought he was older than he really is. I thought he was really old. He looks old.
It's just one of those things. I mean, it's hard to compare. Like, I know younger generation is like, oh, these guys. I was like, dude, you didn't get by with that stuff, man. Like, you touch somebody, like somebody hit them with a sniper out of the crowd. They just fall over. And they let them get by with it, though. Rod's like, I'm a Sixers fan. Don't get me started. I mean, like,
wait, who we got?
Rod.
Yeah. Your MVP, your Embiid, the MVP, really showed it up that last game too. Yeah, Harden, Embiid just. It's like, where y'all at?
Kristen, me and Leroy are in the South. These guys are like.
It depends on who you ask where I'm from.
They're like on the Mason-Dixon line. They're just like hanging out. Like,
yeah, but I'm only in the South by way of
location.
My mentality and my vocabulary is from North.
I grew up in the South, so
yeah.
Kristen, I will tell you this. Listen, okay? But if it's rough down, I don't know what we're talking about. It's rough down here, like sourcing or something like that. Listen, there's money everywhere. There's reselling possibilities everywhere. Listen,
I want to.
You drop us 4 into any town USA, we finding something. Okay, we finding something. So
I was.
I'm not saying it's an excuse. Don't let that hold you back. There is stuff. Listen, if there's houses, there's stuff.
You know, when I went with you guys and everybody was doing it, we went to the yacht, the 100-mile yacht sale, and we got more connections this year. Every year, we're starting to have a schedule. Okay, we got these many private picks and then these many picks, and only thing that people are doing, nobody's paying nobody to do this. All we're doing is asking a question. Hey, what else do you have?
Yeah, that's the thing. Telling people what you do, just getting it out there. It's not going to be. You're not going to be like, hey, I'm gonna list something and sell it immediately. I mean, you're not gonna be Tommy Bernard. You know what I'm saying? You know, list a pair of shoes and sell it in a day. You know what I'm saying? But you know, it takes time. It takes time. So just feel it out. Feel it out. Yeah, knowledge overrides every obstacle. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean that's the thing is like figuring out what you're looking for, like something you're gonna list, and like, I mean, obviously you do need to when you first start out, you're gonna have to look up a ton of stuff. Just to be honest, like that's just how it works. I don't recommend picking at thrift stores like as your sole provider, but thrift store is a great education. Go in there and look up everything. Look at sell through. Then when you go other places where you can actually have some profit margin on those items, then you can pick it up for like a third of the cost of the thrift store. Or like honestly, the other thing is when I first started, I thrifted every day, and you would see some stuff slip. Oh, North Alabama, I can tell you where to go right now. Honestly, message me on Instagram. I know exactly where you need to go. No doubt.
Are you going to send them where I think you're going to send them?
Yeah. Dude, they got so much stuff they can't even list it all.
Yeah, and they sell it dirt cheap too. And they sell it dirt cheap too.
North Alabama, dude, I can tell you, me and Leroy have picked it. It's there. It's there.
Mm-hmm. Hey, I want to pick it again.
Stay out of my territory.
Uh-oh. Is Tommy going to Gabe's?
No, this is his last comment.
I was going to ask you guys a question. I was going to wait until I got to my table, but I'm going to ask since we're sort of in this conversation, since one person asked about, where to get stuff. If like when we went to the 100-mile yard sale, every third yard sale was all pink. Well, guess what? Learn what sells with the pink yard sales. If that's all you see, learn what sells at them. Little new toys I'm talking about, like Shay does. That stuff, they do very well with that stuff. Some of the outfits, the pink outfits, if you think those yard sales are loaded with that stuff, it didn't just show up at their house. People actually bought it first. So just get good at that for now. Get good at that stuff. Lot it up. People don't buy one thing for their kid. So yeah, you might if you go to a table and there's all 4 key, and you can get it for 10 cents a piece. Put a lot out. Put it on the bed. Put a lot out. Sell for $30. $30 a lot, and you got nothing into it. Like, start off there. If it's no good, throw it away. Give it back to Goodwill, but don't be afraid of it. Give it a shot.
No, I like Eric. I like Eric's thing too. Like, going to the thrift stores. There's so many times that you go into a thrift store, like say you're a Goodwill. Goodwill has crazy, prices a lot of places now. But you can do that research. Like if you find something that they want $30 for, but you can sell for $50, put that in your thing and go. You know what? I can find that. If I run across that and I pick that up for $2, that's a $50 profit.
Hey, right. I would say too, Northern Alabama, be on the lookout for flea markets.
Yes,
that's definitely a thing.
Right,
How close are you to Gadsden?
Bless you.
I thought you were going to say senator. I don't know how to say it.
You said it right. Center.
Yeah.
Maria. She says, none of my friends have any interest in what I do on eBay.
Perfect.
That's why you have us. Who cares about your friends?
You got stuff you want to get rid of? Perfect. Don't take it to the thrift. Take it to me.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, they don't have any interest in it. Great. Hey, if you're throwing anything out, let me know. They don't want to deal with it. So that's just right there. That's what we were talking about earlier. Friends and family. Talk to your friends and family. Say, hey,
can you sell vintage black cats on
Ooh, I
don't know. You know what's funny? Guess where I found this? In a bin of toys. I was like, dude, was that my toy box? Because
G.I. Joe was getting an arm blown off.
Yeah, they were having a real war when I was a kid. All right, Leroy.
Hold on, I got one more left. Eric. 2 more. I got 2 more left.
American Tap and Dies.
Eric, you can go ahead if you have to.
Buffalo. They did retail from Japan for $90 back in the day.
All right, have a good day.
You too, Cernoch. See you later.
Oshkosh by gosh. Yeah, get everywhere else still sell quickly, for sure. Look at this. Some vintage clothing here. Little welder's vest. Kristen, hit me on Instagram for sure. I'll send you. I know somewhere where you can get good deals. Good deals. Not too far from
Tell
where
him
you're at.
Leroy sent you, not Eric.
Yeah, probably. Little welder's apron.
You got a little apron?
Yeah, a little welder apron. Leather cowhide. The heck is that?
I saw those in the bin.
What about this?
Yes.
Little welder hat.
Scully. Welder Scully. Yeah.
Scully's. I don't know what this is. It has got a clip. It's leather. It's probably for holding something. Hey, what did you say this was, Leroy?
That's the slide bar for auto body, for a dent pulling. You put a hole in it. Yep. You actually pull it back, Eric. It bangs back.
Wait, auto body tools sell?
Nope. Nope. Neither do brass fittings. They don't.
What about these things? Do they sell?
That looks like auto. That looks like a. That's actually a welding hammer to knock off the slag. Put welding and auto body when you list that one, Eric. Put both of them. Because it's actually a welding hammer, but people do use it for auto body.
This is for looking for water, right? Tuning fork.
No, that's not looking for water, Eric. I can't take this guy anywhere.
That looks like a cattle prong.
Yeah.
No, what it is a headache.
What about this right here?
Hold on.
It's a uni-weld gauge.
What name is on it? I can't see it.
Uniweld.
Uni-weld.
Uniweld's good. Gotta clean it up a little bit. Make sure you tell them that
Wait, you gotta clean tools?
Yeah, you gotta clean tools.
He's out.
Dang, man. When am I seeing you again, Leroy?
You're not. I broke up our friendship.
What about this? What the heck is It looks like it's made out of chair spool, but it's got little suction cups.
I forgot the name of it. It's, oh my goodness.
Is it for pulling dents?
I think it's for getting the valve cups up. I think it's to get up the valve cups in an engine, but I could be wrong.
Here's another welding gauge. This one's made in Brooklyn, New York. It weighs about 8 pounds.
How big? Okay.
Brooklyn, New York. Oh my golly. That thing's like weightlifting, bro. It keeps getting bigger.
Another gauge.
Air care.
That's a good one. Eric, you should just send those to me. I'll give you $1 a piece for it all.
Wit.
That's what friends are for, right?
Yeah. This one's wit. I don't know what that is. It's kind of got it some funky. Maybe it's
That's
air.
that's a valve. That you got some good stuff there.
That's what you need right there, ain't it? It's a gun. What are you tabbed out?
No.
Isn't it like a little air gun, like a?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
My grandpa used to have one of those.
Like, this is another wit. It's some kind of German name. Wit.
Yeah. What? Eric, send me some pictures of that stuff. He won't. Don't worry.
Automat Super.
That box looked really heavy.
Dude, it weighs probably 100 pounds. Any clue on this thing?
It's a caliper. I'm just guessing.
No, it's not.
It's a sword. See?
It looks like it's a clamp, but I'm not sure. I'm
think
not
it's
sure.
like you swing it at someone, and then your kinetic force.
Oh, never mind. It's got the name of it right on the back. Amico ring file.
All right.
So now you know.
And no one's half the battle.
Let's get.
Look at this pair of vice grips.
Are they vice grip? Are they named vice grip?
Yes.
$20.
Dang, that's
How much you pay for the bin? $7?
What?
You pay $7 for the bin?
30.
I can't see it in your lap, Eric.
That is a.
That's for. I think that's for engine. That's an engine tool as well.
It says Zem. Hold on. Zem Manufacturing Company.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it nice Isn't it nice that tools all have names on them, Eric? Isn't it so nice though?
This one don't have a name. I'm not sure.
Oh, goodness gracious! You know what that is?
I bent this thing when I was picking the box up. Like,
no, you didn't. But listen, listen. Seriously, all kidding aside. So that they made into a auto body dolly. So put handheld auto body dolly. That's considered a dolly now. So that's good money right there. Probably about $25-$30 right there.
So you're saying with one of these tools randomly, I can pay for this whole box? Is what you're saying?
Yes, you already did 6 times.
I want to see Eric try to bend that thing back.
There might be some sound effects coming up.
That's just an air gauge. That's a cheap one. That goes to Leroy.
Sears tester, compression tester.
Yeah.
I have no idea what this little thing is. Some kind of
Slow down. Ooh.
It's like, slow down. Let's be gentle with these tools.
Yeah, I don't know what that one is.
Dude, it weighs about 2 pounds, man.
Yeah.
It looks like a garbage disposal.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. Like,
you know what's even weirder? Watching a guy with a video game T-shirt showing tools on YouTube.
Look, I know what this is.
Yeah.
That's a big boy there.
Yeah. That's an old school socket right there.
Yeah.
So I'm currently listing my first Pokemon card ever. And Macari looks like they're running a beta find a match.
Really?
Yes. I will show you.
Help.
Leroy, I'm crying out for you right now.
You got it.
Help. I need somebody.
Not just anybody.
Look, no UPC code. It just says proof of purchase on the back. That's kind of
Yep.
funny.
Yep. Honer.
Star
That's
Wars?
a Honer. Yeah.
That's to dry your hats after you.
No, that's part of the flux capacitor from.
I thought that was to stretch the hats out. That's
Oh,
to
I
stretch
thought-
the
those
hat
look
out.
like clothespin racks on the bottom of it.
Torture device?
Yeah.
That's where I was going.
Does that say what's the name on that one? Herbert or Snap-on? It should say Herbert. Does it say Herbert on it?
It says patent 212457 something.
Oh, there's no name on that one.
Yeah, just a patent, unless it's under some grease somewhere. It's old because it's got the flathead screw. I do know that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Flathead screws equals old. PC Phillips is newer.
How do you get Leroy to stop working? Show him tools.
I think this is the end for the that old socket. Now I've got this box that says Space Needles. Can you tell what that is?
Mm-mm. Not sure. Some extra part for something.
I think Leroy packed this box. Everything's in bags, got little numbers on it. I don't know what this stuff is.
Kristen. Reddit is where a lot of these people go to complain. So you just listen. I'll tell you about like theft and scams. Anything that we've talked about this on previous episodes of RIN. Anything that sounds too good to be true, or they're asking for your to do something off site, or they ask for your phone number or email, that's a scam. So, ooh,
Sparkler.
Yeah.
No, it's not a sparkler.
That's instead of hitting rocks together to start your fire, you just do that over the kindling, right?
Yeah.
See, do it.
I thought I taught these guys.
Yes, it's missing the glass inside there. Yes.
I don't know what that junk is either. Bolts.
That's for a puller. That's for a puller. That's a puller.
Puller?
Yep.
Pulitzer Prize. This one's a battery terminal. Figured that one out of my own. What about this? Dentist for the dentist?
Yes.
Hold on. That's another engine tool.
I've never had that problem on my car, Kristen. Ever. Knock on wood.
That's another Honer. That's a three-piece Honer. Some of them are small engine. No, that looks like somebody made it. I have no idea what that is. That's weird. Yeah.
How are you doing,
no
sir? Yes, sir.
Look, Leroy. The box within a box.
Hold on. Hold on. Hold on.
Oh, that's about 15 pounds, but so
Hey.
I know what's in there already. I know what's in there already. Like that, you're gonna. What about this thing? Tooth puller.
Yes. For horses, I think.
Leroy?
Leroy said F it, I'm out.
He's stuck. He got overexcited.
Yeah, see, you got him too riled up now. You know what I'm saying?
I have no idea what that thing is, but it's kind of creepy looking. This is something to do with welding. This guy. I do know that. Here's your flux capacitor.
Yes.
Can't forget about the weld safe elastic band.
That's used for resistant exercises.
Yeah. See, I know some of this because Leroy just sold a bunch of these welding tips, like these things. There's a whole bunch of them in there. This was one of those late in the day yard sales where the guy was like, I'm looking through that box of tools because I was going to pick out them couple auto body things that I actually know about. Yeah. Dude, some of this stuff is crazy. I have to go wash my hands after all this. Yeah, welding.
Yeah.
A lot of it, welding stuff. Some of those things, like Leroy's right, like some of those tools, 30, 40, 50 bucks, some of them more.
Yeah.
We joke him about tools, but honestly, he does know. He sells some stuff sometimes that I was like, how did you sell that for that much?
Right. Wait.
Picked up 2 totes of hats for $12 on high bid. Come out with 75 plus trucker hats. Nice. A lot of research to do. He's back. Maybe. Leroy, you missed the flux capacitor.
Did I miss any of the welding torches?
Yes. Hey, look at this. A whole bag of welding rods. They're sealed.
Are they rods or tips?
They might be tips. I guess I'm going to have to pick the hole in the bag and get one out.
Yeah, you need to for pictures anyway.
Oh, you might be right. Look, they've got a little end on them.
Yeah.
Kristen, that's what it's all about.
Yeah, I've got.
Go ahead and you can watch some of the older videos too on the channel It's filled with tons of information. And then anytime you have a question on something, you can leave a comment on any of the videos, and then we try to answer the questions in the upcoming videos. So
Eric,
glad we could
hold on,
help
slow
you.
down. Eric, the one with the red tips on it. That's a body for a handle. What's the name on that? What name is on that?
Wait, hold that up again. They sell those at the head shop near me.
Stop. What's the name on that?
I think it says. Hold on, let me get out my my reading glasses. Victor USA.
What?
Victor USA.
Yeah, it's a Victor. I just listed one of those. That paid for your whole bin. That's $70 right there by itself.
Yo,
Yo,
winner.
put that in your pipe and smoke it.
I can't.
Oh, man.
What about all these tips, Leroy?
Hold on. I had to tab out. Hold on.
I have tips and this.
Hold on. I tabbed out.
He wants to know how much for just the tip.
Stop.
We're going downhill fast.
Leroy, get off of Instagram. He's holding his tips up.
That was too easy, man.
I just listed some of those for about $20 each.
Hey, when you went out, Leroy.
Okay. That's a brake tool. Is that a tap?
Oh, it's got a.
Oh, okay.
No idea. No idea. Let me see what else is down in here.
Cernoch, when you tell them
There's more.
questions, they're getting bored. Yeah, that's for a tank, small tank.
Look at that. Homemade extension action going.
Mm-hmm. It might not be homemade, but it looks like.
More of those shorter tips. I got like.
So you guys know what he's doing, right? He's showing the tools to me to see what I get excited about. He's gonna list what I get excited about. The things I don't get too excited about, he's
I'm
gonna
gonna
bring them
send
to
him
me
in the
every time
mail.
he sees them.
Highway 301. Leroy's already got a box for weightlifting. What about this in the box like that? You think that's worth something?
Yeah, that's probably another $20 piece. I just listed one of those for $30. That's all the stuff that Tim helped me.
So I should immediately put out, did I do good post? Did I do good?
No, what you should do is put a post that says, should I scrap this?
Hey, there's a lot of copper in here. Should I just take it to the scrapper? This is for some boat thing. Cable connector for a boat.
Oh, yeah. Is that box almost empty?
We're close, man. We're close.
Because we're losing Cernoch and Tim.
It's the box that keeps giving.
You know what you did with that box, Eric, right?
Greenfield tap.
You bought that box for 30, you add another 0.
Yeah. Look at this, dude. That's just a solid chunk of metal.
Mm-hmm. It could be a gauge, though.
A gauge?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean? Like, how would you use it?
It would be fixed, so it might be a certain size and a certain length. It might have markings on it. It might not be, but sometimes you got to be careful with that
It
stuff.
feels like a chunk of metal.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things that you roll up in your fist when you go to collect. Is that what that is? When you're down at the docks. All right, Leroy, that's it.
Good.
Sorry, I couldn't have more.
Did he do good?
Did I do good?
So like when you went away, I told him, I said that's what you put on a post that says, "Should I scrap this?"
What the heck is this, Leroy? Back scratcher?
Zoom in on me.
Yeah, I was gonna like a handled back scratcher.
It could be a scraper. I know you can slide that piece down to make it tighter and looser. That there's a little sleeve that can go forward.
Yeah. It used to have.
Yep.
Yeah, it probably used to could have. That's kind of wild.
Yeah, it's cool.
All right, so what should I list for first, you said? This, because you know why? I'm going to list this because no cleaning required.
Yeah.
Yep.
I may list a couple of those gauges.
And a couple of the gauges I'm concerned about, because some of those funny looking heavy ones, not the ones with the gauges on, some of those fittings look like they're big money.
Ugh. Some of the fittings?
Yeah, there was a couple of those big gauge looking things that I was concerned about.
Like this one?
No, yeah, that not really that one, but there was a couple other ones that were really big. They didn't have gauges on them. They just
These?
yes. Yep.
You think those are good money?
I think so. Yeah, I've heard those things.
I'm going to pull out the good money stuff, then I'll take the box to you, Leroy. Oh, man. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Yeah, we had a good time with Kevin last week. And Rod and Mike and all those guys. Pinjo was there.
Thank you.
Dude, here's the problem with tools, man. How am I supposed to list hats like this now?
Just go right to it. It adds character.
Used. This one came from Earnhardt's mechanic shop. This is some of his grease.
All right, Fireball. Go get that blood drawn.
This thing had markings on the back of it. That funky looking piece.
I'm tabbed over you right now. Trying to get my headset to work.
It was that homemade looking piece. What did you say you listed yours for? 75?
That body. You gotta look at the model number on it.
I'm gonna see if I wanted to price it low and let it go. I'll use that picture that has the blue backgrounds on it.
I was just gonna say that. I was just gonna say Did you find him with the blue background?
I've got a Sharpie out right now. I got a Sharpie out right now. I'm gonna put a little tag on it. I figure I'll sell it faster that way.
I hate you. Put S
like, oh man, the tool man has it. Like it's got to be good. Please send your return to
Blood, Sweat, and Soul.
Dude, my whole screen keeps timing out. What is going on here? Oh man. Yeah, it's true, Cat. Whatever I give to Leroy. I already gave him a tote the other week.
Nice.
I gave him a couple projects. He didn't. All
right.
The screws from Norway that I could never figure out what they were. Norwegian. Oh, look, Leroy's going dual camera mode. He's like, don't do it. Don't do it. Leroy, you should give yourself a high five. That'd be cool.
I know, right?
You gotta go to one side of the camera. I think if you're muted, it won't make you go crazy. Ooh, hopefully we get rain today. Our garden needs some rain. I have rain barrels outside, but man. Oh, maybe a little rain coming this afternoon. Nice.
Do your rain barrels turn into like mosquito catcher or like mosquito breeders?
I mean, we use it a lot.
Okay.
I do have I have screen.
Okay.
Yeah, that I try to put over top. But so like one of them we have on our front porch. So like there's a V in our roof that comes down perfect right there on top of it. But I actually rigged one out. So our front garden is like a, you know what? I could take you guys on a little field trip. I gotta go wash my hands anyway. Let me put all these tools back in this bin.
Are we supposed to get rain today or what?
It's coming my way.
In the Appalachia, we have a clear blue sky.
I said it's raining in Elizabeth City. That's a little north of me.
What's up, Philly Pick? Paul. What's up, Paul?
Let me send myself the thing, the link. Oh man.
Looking good over here in the EP.
It only rains for you guys on Saturday, don't it, Cernoch?
Right?
Yeah. It's annoying.
Oh, nice. Okay. So basically it's moving from west to east, but it's look through the future radar. It looks like once it hits like the mountain range a little bit, that's west of us, it all dissipates. Okay, that's all listed. That's all listed. Okay.
All right, let me shift this camera around.
Ooh, we're going on a field trip?
Yeah. On the porch. Take your a little garden tour. It is spitting just a little bit, which is good.
Give it a solo laid out.
Look at this thing, man. That thing's about done.
Tell your camera so we get a landscape view.
I thought you said manscaped view.
Nah. Landscape view?
Not that kind of show, Rick, guys.
I'll go solo later.
That's a nice little garden you got going there.
I know.
What is that, squash?
There's some squash working right here. Got some peppers back there in the back. Little peppers out front.
Is that your sprinkler system with a little drizzle in?
Yeah. It's not a sprinkler system, though. We have to pour it in a funnel on the end. Originally, I was going to hook a hose to it, but I haven't done that yet. Got some onion, tomatoes, some more onion. Look, we got a little bit of asparagus, but it only comes up in the winter for some reason.
That's winter asparagus.
So, then I've got like a little rain barrel over there. This is the front beds. More squash. These are snap beans. Little cucumber back there in the back.
Here's the question, Eric. How often do you get crabs, random baby crabs on your lawn?
No. Wrong side of the island. So I rigged this rain barrel myself here. This one does not have the screen on it. But see, we need some rain because we're getting a little low. We got some cabbage here on the outside, cucumbers, more squash. We like squash.
I see. Do you ever what about squash blossoms?
Squash blossoms, I've tried them. They're not exactly what I'm into. But.
Dude, I love a good fried squash blossom, fried stuffed squash blossom. Oh my god.
Look. You got some baby squash coming in already. When you start seeing the flowers, like you get a little squash on there. We got some purple cabbage. So I made these beds out of stuff I got for free. This is like heavy gauge aluminum. So we did that.
That's awesome. I want to do that in my yard. He got too far.
These are cucumbers too, but man, we had this whole row. We had a whole row on either side of this trellis, but we only got about 5 plants left. Didn't take too well.
So who is this? Is this Obxpicker or Green Thumb Picker?
Well, I originally put this garden in to give my parents something to do, but gives me something else to do as well. So I do all the water hauling to the rain barrels when they're not full. We got a little wildflower action over here, but the neighbors, they just grow flowers. We grow food. All right. Now back to the show.
Very cool. Very, very cool. That's awesome. Maybe one of these days I'm just gonna hire someone just to make my hill like a garden, like a stepped up garden, and every row has like something different on it. So I don't have to mow it.
What did you say? Hire someone?
Yeah.
What was the magic word? Hire someone?
Yeah. Or, hey kids, this summer we're doing a garden. I know my 8-year-old Thatcher would love to do that.
How many times would you guys like to smack people who do auctions on eBay? Every day?
Of stuff that they shouldn't be auctioning.
I listen. It's
Yeah,
out
just
of all
because they
the
go for
categories.
prices.
Out of all the categories, it affects the most sports cards. It absolutely kills the sports card market
Yeah.
because people generally refer to eBay as the go-to comp price for cards. So, you know, if you're trying to sell a card and somebody put that card up for auction and it's sold for $5, but it's really like a $25 card, they come to you and they're like, well, the last sold comp was only $5. And it's like,
Go away.
yeah, that's how it is. Like, it's so brutal for the sports card market. Like, certain cards just should not be auctioned off. Like, it's at the end, and it applies obviously, I think, for most cards. I mean, most categories where certain things, like if it's a very high dollar item and you want to auction it off, that's fine. But when you start auctioning it off like low dollar, mid dollar items, then it messes up the market valuation, completely destroys, like it's all over the map, so it just makes things super difficult. I also understand, like, if you just want to get rid of something and you don't care, like, I understand that, you know, like, say you're trying to offload as much inventory as possible. It's like, you know, it's the timing is a lot better for auctions because more than likely it's going to sell before if you put it at a buy it now price. I think maybe that's a wrong, you know, way to think about it, but I figured that sometimes that's how that happens.
I can see it.
Oh, you know what I gotta do this week, Cernoch? I gotta edit that video.
Which one?
The off the dome video.
Oh yeah. Bruh. What's that? Oh, no wonder I couldn't find those shoes. I sold them. Yikes. I sold them and I didn't take them off of Vendoo. Right. Pretty job, Prince. Yeah, that's really good. Eric, you're on mute.
Kelly, there is zucchini out there as well. Some of the squash is zucchini.
I'm gonna have to send you some questions, Eric, because this might be a project for this summer for the boys to do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Cat, where I live, like people don't mess around on this side. One, you guys know I live in the South, so like people, yeah, you don't mess around in people's yard. It's one of those things. You might catch some spray. Around here, they just say, "Oh, they're just duck hunting." Yeah. Hey, so look at this. I went to a yard sale. The guy used to work for the Mudcats.
Oh, cool.
I was hoping he had some more. Look at that.
Oh, that's
Bait
awesome.
shop. Oh, Proline.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. And decent size. 7 3/8.
That's very
I found this little jewel out as well. Same yard sale. Carolina football.
Ooh, little vintage starter action.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Nice.
Little extra large. That's what I like. Tim, I even was channeling some inner Tim. A couple little salt and pepper shakers made in Japan.
Nice.
I was like, I was thinking weird, odd. Look at this little jewel. This is a coconut. Little coconut container. I've never seen anything like it.
Bruh, I have the Instagram up, and it just got this, this like, Instagram infomercial for the T-shirt that makes you instant slim. It's hilarious. I mean, the way that they just put.
You send something back to them, so you're like, so what are you saying? Are you fat shaming me right now?
Is that a myrtle? Is that a myrtle? Do you call that a myrtle?
It's called a Men Body Toning Shaper T-shirt.
Gotcha.
It's called a myrtle. Men's girdle.
I mean, instantly, it was insane. It was like they lost 50 pounds as soon as they put the T-shirt on.
Tim, I couldn't resist this, even though it feels milk glass. It's definitely got that, but a quarter, like.
Yeah, I mean, it's got a nice design to it. It's like ribbed, right?
Texture. Yeah, a little texture to it.
Yeah,
a quarter.
Quarter to $10 works.
And we have an affinity to phones, so how about a little Tide?
A little NASCAR phone.
A little NASCAR phone. I got this, which I think is just a diecast. I didn't even look. $3, dude, for that whole box. No, oh my gosh, that's actually super cool. Look at that.
It's a gas
pump. That's cool. 75-cent deep. It's numbered. action sport. That ain't the best. But. And I got this little golden age of aviation model. It's not put together. It's just in the box.
Well,
And then Tim said mid-century modern, right? So this was $1. It's kind of weird, right?
Hold on, I'm tabbed out.
It's,
Burma jacks. Huh.
yeah, it's like for insulating your cups back in the day. 70s, straight 70s. Look. It's a little teacup holder. I don't know if they're worth anything, but for $1. I got this in honor of my boy, Old School Picker. Stamping
it up?
Yeah. And look, for you yard sale tip people, right? Here's a tip for you. Always check with the wife for the stuff that the husband's selling. Low rants, right? Check out the price tags you put on it.
Belts.
$1. I took it up to pay for it. And he's like, oh man, my wife must have put that tag on there. I was like, well, I mean, are you Walmart? Do you honor the tag? he's like, yeah, I guess so. $50.
Morning, Noel.
Yeah, throw-ins, Kent. You know me. Gotta have some throw-ins. I like that little gas pump there. That's cool. I had no idea that's what was in there. That's crazy, man. Somebody came and took their heirloom tomato plants. And this is one of the Leroy throw-ins right here. Leroy's the one who told me about pools. Ceramic pools. Vintage. Got little hand-painted flowers on them. Is there a ring of fire on the shade? Is there? There's a ring of dirt around the top. I would need a black light, right, to be able to tell if it has something.
No. So ring of fire is if you hold up certain milk glass to a light, regular light, the edging of it will kind of have like, it'll like glow through it like orange. They call it the ring of fire. It's particularly on more opalescent, not necessarily opalescent, but kind of opalescent milk glass.
I don't think so. I mean, all my lights are LED, so I don't know if that makes a difference. But.
No, you should. Yeah, you should be able to see it no matter what.
These are the Nikes I got for $1. Not the best, not the worst.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I do like the hand-painted narwhal, though. Like that was the one that I like. It's got the show. Oh, I forgot to show you my boots. They're not.
What we got here? What's going on here? Oh, little Red Wing action, huh? Ooh. I have a pair of boots very similar to that. Now, is the size? Is there a size tag inside?
I'm looking.
Or like, is it like on the leather or anything like that? Like stamped or like written in the side?
This one has the hang tag on it, but it says Red Wing USA. Oh, dude, I don't see a size.
Okay, so look. Okay, so look at the back of the boot, like at the top.
Oh yeah. I
Right
got
there.
you. Got you.
Is it right there on the back of the boot?
Yeah, I think it says maybe that's a 9. It says Red Wing 9-2. I don't know what the 2's for. Maybe that's an 8. Should it only be on one side? It's only on one boot, right?
Yeah.
The same boot with the tag. Yeah, it says 9. And then there is a 2 on it on the other side. Under the wing. Under the red, it says 9. On the wing, it says 2. I must assume it is a 9, though, because it's bigger than those shoes I just had.
Yeah.
Fairly clean. Needs just a little leather lotion action.
Yep.
Pretty clean. What do you think? 80, 100?
Yeah. Something around there.
Yeah, I got these with the Varvatos shoes. So all in 20 on all 3 pair. So
Oh, that's killer.
Noel's in the building. Good to see you, Noel. The only thing I see in these is down in the bottom. It's like the I don't know. You can't see down there.
The leather is like the leather, like
It's like the insert's kind of a little jacked up.
like the heel cup, or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it slid around a little bit down there. It's all right. That's why you wear socks. Dude, I thought I had a buyer on my OJ shirt.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he went back and forth with me a little bit. He came in at like 150, and I was trying to push him back. I've got it listed for 350.
Yeah.
I would have took 200, but we went back and forth. He went up to like 175. I was like, I let it go. I waited.
Yeah. All right. This is not
One of those moments though, sometimes you have those moments where you're like, I should have just took it. Like I've been sitting on this thing for a while. It happens. It'll sell again one day. They ain't making more of them, that's for sure.
perfect. Okay. Now we're yes.
Kent's like, I always take the money. It would have been better for him if he caught me on a bad weekend, but I actually had a really good weekend as far as sales. So I was like,
This.
Kent does bring up an interesting point. Have you ever contacted somebody back, messaged a buyer back after refusing an offer? Has anybody ever done that?
They're on Poshmark before.
Yeah, I've personally never done that. Dang. Tim, you all right, bro? Kent and Justin both have.
If he comes back all bandaged up.
I know, Kent. It's one of those things. Numb to numbers. What I really need to do with that shirt is do some better pictures is what I need to do.
Yeah, I would say, yeah.
Yeah, so I got a crazy question for you.
Yeah, wait, hold on real quick. I'm super tapped out. Hold on.
No, you're good. You're good.
All right, what's up? Leroy, what's up?
No, you sold Harley Davidson shirt on eBay, correct?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I can hear you, Leroy.
So you sold that Harley Davidson shirt on eBay?
Yeah, $200.
Yeah. You sold that Harley Davidson shirt on...
Yeah, for $200.
Yeah, okay. Question. You didn't get no comment, huh? Did you get
Any feedback?
like a great job, or did you get feedback?
Not yet.
Isn't that crazy? Fine. Like, you won't get feedback for something that you sell that's big.
I'm not worried about the feedback on that.
You're just worried about the paycheck.
That's no, I know you're not.
We got paid now. It's all gravy now. Everything's good now.
I just think it's hilarious. That the big stuff.
No, a $10 item, you get some kind of complaint, right?
Yeah.
Yep. How you doing, Tim? Okay.
What's that?
Dude, from this side of the show, it sounded like Josie screamed and slapped you.
Well,
I heard like a slapping sound. I was like, oh, Lord. I said, Tim, are you okay? God. Trap myself.
Okay, bam. All right, that one is done.
Whoa. The NBA is ruthless.
What's up?
Doc Rivers fired his 76ers head coach.
Dang.
That's the third coach whose team made the playoffs who got fired. Suns fired their head coach, Bucks fired their head coach, and now the Sixers fired their head coach. I feel like more coaches lost their jobs and made the playoffs than the coaches who didn't make the playoffs.
Right?
Crazy. Yeah, I listen. I didn't back, but I gave Ja Morant a pass the first time around, right? I can't give you a pass if you're doing something stupid 2 times. I really hope, I want him to get his stuff together because, in my opinion, he has the ability to be the absolute best basketball player in the world. So it kills me to see him doing these things like this. The worst part about it is that he doesn't necessarily come from like that sort of background. And I mean, like, I saw a lot of that where people, want to imitate, not necessarily imitate. I feel like that's a bad word for his situation, but mimic that lifestyle. I think would be a better one, But it's so stupid. So, yeah. And it's killing me because I have a very valuable piece of Ja Morant memorabilia and I need him to get his stuff together. I'll tell you right now, it's a great time to buy Ja Morant. You buy Ja Morant right now. It's low enough where it's worth the risk. His stuff is probably dirt cheap right now, like all-time lows.
Yes, it is.
Oh man, get the tab plate. Oh, I gotta reset all this stuff. Jesus. I'm gonna do a quick live show tonight. Whatnot. I'm just gonna run a couple of stacks of cards, see what happens. Did I tell you guys I sold a card to the kid's dad?
Whose?
So I got a card, baseball card, the new Bowman that came out, and it was his first Bowman, so it's his first card. Plays for the Twins. He's in minor leagues now. His name is Kyler Fedko, and I got in a break. I got his autographed first Bowman to number to 25. Not a very high prospect, not a ton of value, but I mean, 100 something bucks. And I was going back and forth with this guy on offers, and he finally accepted one of my offers. And then when I went to go print the label, I recognized the last name was the same. And then the town was the same town where the kid was from. And then I looked it up, and it was his dad. His dad bought the card.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, right? I also finally cracked and sold a Joe Burrow. Took an offer. I needed the money. I spent way too much money at the 100-mile yard sale.
Let's just say for people that didn't hear us last time, 75% of the vehicle was Tim's stuff.
No. It was 50-50.
Oh, was it?
Yes.
Leroy, you're on mute. You can take yourself off of mute. Hey, let's ask Eric. Eric, he might not have heard
him. Good thing.
Eric,
What?
100-mile yard sale, my vehicle. What percentage was my stuff? What percentage was Tim's stuff?
Ooh. Maybe 75 Tim, 25. Only because Tim had bigger items.
Cernoch had 2 big trash bags full of clothes, man.
What is
Hey,
that?
Pa, there's a goat on the roof. What the heck is that?
Parker Brothers game from way back in the day. I'd never seen it before. I was like, hey, I think it's worth like 25, 30, something like that.
All right, we'll give you 65. We'll do 65, 35. How about that? Does that make you feel better?
I think it's just mentally because you had like that tote with all that glass in it. Then you had that obviously the stand was big. I think you did have less clothes though. What did you have? Like a garbage bag and a half, maybe? Look at the gameplay for this thing.
Oh, that's interesting.
I don't know where the pieces are, like what the pieces look like. Maybe they're in the box. Oh, yeah, they are in the box. Hey, Paul, there's a goat on the roof. Of course, I didn't see the final result, like that extra day you guys had out there. I didn't see the final
We didn't really buy much that day. There was literally no space.
I bought 2 boxes of hats, and I basically had a stuff full.
How many? You had to wear like 7 on your head on the way home?
Yo, it was so funny. They were definitely watching us. They were like, I don't know. There's no way they're going to get those in there. Like, it was.
Uncle Steve's probably back at work now, but shout out to Uncle Steve hooking me up with some golf club boxes because I sold 4 clubs over the weekend, so that was clutch. Didn't have to go to the shipping center. Just did it myself.
Nice.
I'm still shouting out Eric and Tim because when I went to that big buy for tools, I was just handing them to him. Eric got tired and walked away. He went to the other side, and then Tim got stuck.
The one
that
you sold was the one that I remembered you handing that to us. That the long snap-on one, yeah.
I went
to the other side and tried to pick some stuff for you. That's what I went to the other side.
No, you said I'm tired of this joker, and you took off.
I went to see if you missed anything on the backside. I looked out for you though.
No, you did.
I got him the basket so he could put it all in so she wouldn't be counting them one by one.
I counted yesterday. So far, I've listed 65. No, I've listed 75 of those items from that weekend, and I have I sold 12.
Tim, I forgot to put this in your box.
Hold on, tabbed out.
Qatar FIFA.
Oh man,
Dude, that's got the 101 black shimmer Messi in it, bro.
Nah, it don't. It's open. I already looked.
Oh,
The rest of the guys' names I couldn't pronounce, so I just. There's probably some in there that some rookie out of, some island in the Pacific that's like the next phenom. Sorry.
so
It's nice to be able to buy video game consoles and write them off on your taxes, used as a tester.
right.
John Doe, I've got a video game console for you. I'll bring this out. I'm actually going to take it to the shop because I don't have a adapter for it.
Yeah. Listen to some shoes right now. My pretty pictures.
Here's an old school one. It's not really worth much, though.
Dude,
Coleco Telstar. It has 3 games built in. Tennis, hockey, and handball.
dude, my grandmother had that for us back in the day when
Coleco
we
Telstar.
when she would babysit us, and we would play that Pong game.
This one's missing the adapter. But it's not that great. It's like $60 or so. But I worked out a deal. It was actually a buy, sell, and trade action going on there.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. That came in the Coca-Cola sign deal.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, Lord. Oh, look at this guy with the blue background.
I'm changing it so you don't know what it is next time. I'm tired of you, Eric.
There's a red one up here too. Red background.
That's my old ones, but it's probably not me anymore.
No, because it's
I'm sort of thinking to go white, but I just don't like the way my stuff looks on white. I want to try to do some of the editing like Cernoch does, but I don't know if I have that much patience.
it's no patience to it. It's like 5 seconds.
5 seconds for you guys, 45 seconds for me.
Yeah, you push the button twice. It goes. Dang, somebody. Wait a minute. Let me double check this number again.
Stop.
All right.
All right. No. I missed it. All right. Man, I found a listing. Earlier we were talking about people not paying. You know what the worst is when they don't pay and you forget about it and you don't relist it. You got a pair of combat boots that's just been sitting, not listed on eBay because they didn't pay for it.
I've had that for sure.
So I was like, weird. I was like, because I edited the image, I did the image in Poshmark. I put the new cool image, and then I was like typed it in, like searching it for, and it was like, oh, this never got relisted. Great. Usually it does, but this one it didn't. For some reason, yeah. Usually it does relist it because I'll come back, and I guess it didn't. Because usually I'll go on my Vendoo and I'll see like, it pops up in my import list on Vendoo, and so I'm like, let me just go change the link in Vendoo to that one. It was just like, nah, bro.
Leroy.
Listen,
That's pretty good,
church,
ain't it?
I am a Christian, but Eric goes to church about to get the middle finger. He's just about to get my heart. And Lord, please forgive me from go kick rocks, Eric. All right? I'm done.
Megatron got you, bro.
Megatron's plugged in.
That whole thing was like, hey sis, Transformer.
Dude,
Mr. Roboto. I'm back, Leroy.
I see him down there.
I know. He's like, I'm not coming back here. That's photo room right there, bro. I started to write a little tag and put down there just to be fun.
It actually gave me a horse in the background that looked halfway decent. So
A horse?
a horse, yeah, because it has trouble with animals.
Leroy, I'm just trying to grow up and be a tool guy like you. That's what it is. It's admiration. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Copyright infringement is the ultimate tool.
yeah. It's flattery, Leroy. It's flattery. All right, let's see. Oh, I got offers to send. All right, let's send some offers. Sure. Oh, okay. Let's send them. All right, there we go. List that. Let's see here. Leroy is back.
Man,
You still got a little bravado.
really?
Yeah. Hurry back there because I got to show you something.
What?
Right. Let's go here. Back, edit some photos.
Am I still Roboto?
Oh, we're good now.
I'm good now. Eric said he's going to show me something. He's going to show me that he sold the item, but I paid for shipping.
If I can get this thing to work. See if I can pull a.
No, Paul, I'm stuck with the Transformer today
No, you got rid of them. You got rid of them.
for now.
Let's see if I can put this in.
Don't make me say nothing else bad. I have to repent once.
Hold on a second. Let's see something.
Who is that?
I can't get it to do. Do you see that in the sign?
Yay, we sold something. Ching.
You're out. If I can pull this up, I'm trying to.
Can you send me the picture elsewhere?
Yeah. Hold on.
I know it's not as funny if you do it that way.
Oh man, we're gonna get it. We're gonna get it.
I'm gonna go get a cookie so I can enjoy the show.
I made this just for you. Let's see if I can pull this. How I do that? How do I do that?
Why is Eric's voice sound different? Is it just me?
A little deeper, right?
No, it just sounds different. Like doesn't I thought it was somebody else on the screen just now. Oh, oh.
I'll be right back.
Dude, how do I get that to do it? I can't. Ah. How do you get it to share a picture?
Oh, just open up a new tab and put that just drag that picture into your new tab and then share that.
A new tab on Google?
Yeah, on Google, and then drag and then if you drag the photo from wherever into that thing, it'll pop up. Just
Gotcha.
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got you.
And then just share that tab.
Is Leroy back yet? Leroy,
No, not yet.
come back.
Megatron's forcing him to do a peace offering with Optimus Prime to end to call a ceasefire over the Battle of Cybertron. I'm almost sold out of this one item I picked up at Gabe's. It was an item that I was like, you know what? Let's take a chance on this. Carlos Correa. You know who that is, Tim?
Yeah, the baseball player for the Minnesota
Carlos
Twins.
Correa cologne.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Are you wait, are you sure that that's the same Carlos Correa? Like it's his cologne, or is it
has
just
a picture of Carlos Correa on the cologne, and it has like Houston colorways. It's called like One Star or something like that. And I picked up 5 boxes. I've already sold 3 of them for $49.99.
How much did they cost?
$3.
Oh my god!
Yeah, I'm picking this up. Ain't nobody got it. Ain't nobody had it.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, that's the right there. That's the link for it right there. Yeah, it exists.
I'm so baffled right now. All I can think of is how people will probably go. Like, how did that deal come about? Like,
I don't know.
I've never heard of a baseball player having their own cologne before, let alone Carlos Correa.
I know.
It was
it was so odd. Yeah. I was just like, okay, let's go with it.
I don't think he's coming back.
Oh, here we go.
You ready? I made this just for you.
Love it.
You think I should put that on my listing, Leroy?
Oh man.
That's paying homage right there, buddy. That's paying homage. You can copy my listing if you want to. Leroy, I never would have picked up a tool if it weren't for you, buddy. That's like a magazine cover right there. I thought about putting it over here with the red roses, but I didn't think that that was the thing to do. Look at this photo room listing. You could put the welding in there with the flowers.
Yes. I would prefer my with the succulents.
Oh yeah. Succulents are always the good way to go. You can put it in the bathroom, like beside the toilet.
Yes.
They don't really have much in the way of industrial stuff though. Like
Welding.
I look for welding.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, I've done welding.
Ooh, I got it right here.
No, I'm doing something else.
How about volcano? With the welding? That's pretty hot. You found a welding one?
Yeah. I didn't know. Let me show you this.
Like I just put it with Van Gogh, man. You can go Van Gogh.
Yeah.
What did you type in? Welding?
Yeah, I did a hat. What's this?
Okay, so where are you typing that in at? I put you in search for scenery.
The little pencil.
Pencil. Gotcha.
You ain't using the pencil?
Yeah, I just type in the
No, not search for scenes. Do the pencil. Oh, bro, do the pencil. That's at the top next to instant backgrounds.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Revolutionary.
Yeah, bro, you can type anything in there. That's how.
The crazy thing is it makes that part really big. There's one guy holding it like yeah. Leroy, are you in there changing your backgrounds? Is that what you're doing? Did you just put a listing up with my picture, using my picture?
See, here's mine. Look. Welding and fabricating services.
Nice.
Bro, how does that not look like it's a welding shop right there? You got the welding sparks in the background, dude. So it's basically like the pencil allows you to say your subject on, and I put work, metal workbench with welding sparks in the background. There it is.
Very nice.
Mike, we're using Photo Room. Photo Room now has a instant AI background. Yeah, it's all AI. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to, here, I'll show y'all something cool.
So doesn't allow us to see
Poshmark, you're being slow on me today.
So I mean, still, you see, like the pedestal thing. Sorry for like it costs almost $200. Yeah. That's just the pedestal of the phone, not with like the marble top. Yeah. I'm good, man. How are you? Mike Schmidt. That one I went for kept throwing in extra stuff.
All right, now I'm gonna go back to listing.
Yeah. Here, I'll show you. So here's my
I'll follow
Poshmark.
later.
Here's my Poshmark, and you can see how I've done a bunch of the AI stuff. All this stuff is AI. Now for the board games, not so much, but like, you know, all this stuff is just AI backgrounds. You can do nice wood backgrounds. So something like this baseball cleat, you know, basically just put like baseball field on the baseball field. And then even like something like this Knicks, you could say like wooden glossy basketball court background, color match orange and blue, you know, and so to put like orange and blue in the background to kind of color match the hat.
Thank you so much for the support.
This one's kind of cool. This is Leroy's Ford. So now we were talking, sometimes you can't do vehicles that good. So what I do sometimes with like vehicles and like animals and stuff, I'll say, you know, put it on a rustic wooden table with old blue Ford truck blurred in the background. So yeah, it's all. I mean, like, look, like, how can you?
Oh no, that's cool. I put my couple of shoes that I listed
Like,
today.
look at that. I mean, how's someone gonna be like, oh, that's not real? I mean, look at it. So. Yeah, it's
This is my my shoes I listed earlier on eBay.
Yeah, and what I think the really cool thing too, yes, Kent, the shadowing, the way it does the shadowing, and then the way it puts, yes, instant backgrounds, Mike, yes.
Look.
Yeah, and then the way it tilts too. So
yeah.
It makes your, however you have your item tilted, it puts it on a surface that's tilted like that.
Yeah, it's killer.
Yeah. So Mike, if you go in where it says instant background on the photo room, there's a little pencil at the top right. Yeah, the pencil. That's where you can start doing some of the prompts to where you're subject on, and then it gives you examples. Here, I'll show you. Yeah. Now here's one thing too. If you do manual, you can just type in a prompt. And what I think is really cool that a lot of people is not using yet, add negative prompt. So sometimes, like, if you don't want people in the background or you don't want certain things in the background, you can just type that in and just be like, all right, you know, type in those items that are in the background. Now, I will tell you. Oh, yeah. And then, yeah, also, if you're not happy with the 4, generate 4 more odds. I'm doing it for the first photo, just to catch them. Boom, first photo, whatever Poshmark shows, whatever eBay shows, just so they can get inside. Because once they look at your item, once you click on your item, you know, that's what we want. Now, Michelle, the thing about the descriptions here's my thing about using AI to do the listing descriptions. My feeling is I keep my listing descriptions very simple because people don't read the listings or don't read the descriptions. So I think, like we said, like, buyers buy with their eyes, and so I don't do it yet, but yeah, and then Vendoo's working. I know Vendoo, List Perfectly, and eBay said they're all working to integrate AI into the listing features. So that could be really cool where you load up a picture, or you load up a SKU number or a UPC, and it's like bam, to where it might, now this is what I'm formulating in my mind, that the way it could integrate into something like eBay or Vendoo, to where it's taking your picture or a UPC number or a model number, and it's basically searching the web for that and giving you your item specifics, your all that stuff. So,
Are you kidding me? How is that BS?
dude, $70 for the year. Listen, thermal printer, photo room, you're on your way. Yeah. Because here's the crazy thing too. Back in the old days of taking pictures, when you had to do white backgrounds, you had to jump through
The
all
lighting.
these-
Lighting was the biggest hurdle back then.
Yeah, lighting and all this stuff, and then I remember Amazon had a photo type thing where you could adjust the exposure and all. Now it's just like you can literally take this shoe, put it on this table right here, take a picture, edit it, and you're done. Yeah, Mike. So you missed it earlier. We were talking about, we all use white backgrounds, but but eBay has kind of said like, hey, white backgrounds don't matter anymore, even for the Google SEO. So it's like, if you have 5 pairs of shoes, all the same size, and yours is a little different, and it gives it that lifestyle look to it, people like that stuff. Like I said, they big companies do this all the time. So I think the phone would be best. No, right now the batch process for instant backgrounds is not available yet.
Yeah, you can batch it all to white, but then just go back and change
Yeah,
it.
that's what I usually do. Take the pictures, batch it all to white, export that, and then bring the first picture you want to use back into the photo room, and then do an instant background on that. So,
Leroy, you weren't lying about these check valves.
Eric, there might be other tool guys in our community that know a few things, but I know a guy. All I have to do is see it. I've never seen those. I need to hold it. I need to see it, but I could tell they're probably anywhere from $30 to $80 a piece. Higher. Yep. Are they selling? They're hard to sell. You might have to drop it half, Eric.
They're not
'cause
out
They're hard
there.
to sell.
They're not out there.
Yeah, they're not out there. Right?
Nah.
So you know what you do in that case? You promote it higher. Make sure you have a white background so Google catches it.
No blue. There's one that I've found so far.
Did you say no blue?
Yeah. There's one that I found so far. He's got it listed for $150.
Would you take 75?
Dude, you know what I spent on it.
How many of those you got? You got like 3 of those or 4.
Two just like that one.
But there's another one that's
This
similar to
whip
that.
one right here is the one that's 150.
Yeah.
And like he's got his listed as
Oh, that's a relief valve. That's a relief valve, right?
yeah, check valve,
Check relief valve.
air gas.
Yep.
Yeah. Oxygen.
Yep.
O2 flashback arrestor check valve.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he's got right here. And that's the only one out there. I got to check some more keywords because you know how it does. Guys, we're actually over today. You know that?
Yeah. It's about that time. Oh, that's a dope one.
Like even taking because that was basically on a white wall, from Prana. It's like, no, we're gonna put them in the mountains, bro.
Put them in the mountains.
All right, so there's a couple of people that have given a couple away.
For how much?
$20.
How many?
20.
Ooh.
I'd do 75.
Yep, that's what I would do.
Because there's none out there. That one for 150. Do you know how to do manual on the web?
I do most of my stuff on the phone, so
Yeah, I don't know. On the phone, it's the pencil, is what he was telling me, the pencil.
yeah. All right.
I do know this. You can do people because somebody made some funny ones of us. The picture I put on Instagram.
Yeah, but the people look scary in the instant backgrounds.
Yeah. No, I mean, like they did us. They did us in prison.
Oh yeah, but then it added a weird person too.
Yeah. I thought that was self-portrait. I didn't know.
All right.
All right, guys. Hey, we appreciate y'all for being here. We'll catch you again next week. Be on the lookout. We'll be dropping some new episodes and segments this week. So check us out. We're 48 subs away, or we were when the show started. We may have lost one in the midst. But yeah. Thank you guys for being here. As always.
Don't forget to follow us on Instagram.
Yeah, no doubt. And Facebook now.
Yes.
Yep.
Some of you may be watching on the Facebook side. So thank you
And
guys.
if you have any tool questions, ask Eric.
I've got this magazine. You can read if you like, and he'll help you out with all the tool questions. Mr. Blood Sweat. So thank you guys. Yeah, have a good day.